Why did you get involved with this?
I don't know. It's just my nature for me to get involved with things I felt that was good for mankind. And I remember some incidents where I was told that they didn't know how I would fit into a job situation. And that kind of bothered me. And when I had a chance to look at their resumes and things, I had more going than they did. But they had the freedom and the right to choose and select a job that they want, buy a home where they want to buy. I think that's one of the things that caused me to get involved. Home and economics was the basic. Being able to buy a home and to get a job to support your family without what the average wages that's going on for that job and the qualification.
Yeah, you're just trying to be a good father and dad.
Oh yeah, I worked 2 jobs to be a good father. I worked a full job at the Arsenal and I ran my barbershop part-time.
Now, what was that like for you, working at the Arsenal barbershop?
It was very educational. I wanted to be a full-time barber, but the population just couldn't afford a full-time barber back in the days when I started. If I remember correctly, there was only about 3,000 Afro-American in Davenport when I came, and with a wife and a family, and that wouldn't support it, so I applied for a job at the Arsenal, and I got on over there.
How long did you were you a barber?
Approximately 52 years.
Wow, that's a lot of tough work.
I met a lot of people, a lot of good people, all walks of life, politicians, preachers, pastors, educators, professional people, like just a cross-section of all people. And I enjoyed that.
Now, how hard was it to become a barber and stuff? Like, did people make you have a hard time? And
well, I went to school in Kentucky, and the state requirement was much stronger for Kentucky than Iowa. But then I had a problem there. I went into the military after coming out of school, and I did 4 years in the Navy, and I worked as a barber in the Navy. And when I moved to Davenport, Iowa, I had found out what I need to do to get my license in Iowa, so they told me I had to go back through an apprentice. And the fellow that I was going to serve my apprentice under, I had begun my apprenticeship, but he died. And then I had problems. And if it was not for the goodness of the one of the inspectors for the barbershops in Iowa, I probably would not ever been a licensed barber in Iowa. And because some of my competitors didn't want to see the barbers in Davenport. But I was allowed to serve my apprenticeship through another barber, had our license, and the state would allow me to work with that license hanging in the shop. And really, I should have had a master barber there to work under. But I had 7 years of barbering before I came to Davenport, and they granted me that opportunity. And lo and behold, my competitors gave me an exam to study for the state board, and I studied it. And it was the wrong test. I failed. That was sickening. That was disheartening. And I got another opportunity. I never failed a test before in my life. Never. Never. I got my manual out. I studied. I went to state board. I passed it. Got my master license. And then I began to work as a barber. I didn't have any money to really buy anything. I was just renting the shop. I was working on a commission. That's what it was. The lady owned the barbershop, and I paid her commission 70%, 30. She got the 30%. I got the 70. And then she decided to go out of business, and she sold it to me. As a matter of fact, I just looked at my bill of sales paper this night before last. And as my business began to grow, I had to hire some barbers. So I trained barbers through the apprenticeship to work for me, and they could run my shop during the day. And that's the way I ran my shop. And I would come in the afternoon after I get off my job. And I'd come in about 4:30, 5 o'clock and work till 7, 8, maybe 9 o'clock. And sometimes I have about 7, 8 customers in my shop at one time I had to work out. And it was good. And my barber business began to expand. People came in from Iowa City, Muscatine, Clinton, Iowa. And people come in for their job training. They would be recommended to my shop. And I got to be pretty proud of the barber. And I pat myself on the shoulder. They said I was the best in the Quad Cities. I thought I was pretty good, too. I gave everybody professional service. I didn't cheat them out of their services. And I cut everybody's hair, anybody's black, white, Mexican, Chinese, Mexican. I had all kinds of business.
It didn't bother you at all? No?
Oh, no.
It shouldn't. No.
I was trained. But
yeah.
But the problem was with the white shops, they didn't want to cut black people's hair. They said they couldn't cut hair, couldn't cut our hair. So I argued the point, well, you went to the same schools as the black barber school in Davenport. Why can't you? You got a problem. I had a customer one time that had to go out to get a haircut over in Bettendorf, and I was busy. Some specialist goes, they cut his hair, they swept it up and gave it to him, told him to take it with him. And so, you know, we had some bad experiences in the city of Davenport. They wouldn't allow us to join their unions. They put my name on the union board throughout the shops. Don't go to my shop. I was non-union, but we had our own union.